Hey everyone, I'm Rodney.
I'm Cecilia.
And you're hanging with the Harrises.
And guess where you're hanging today?
We are about to start a hike to the walls of Jericho. And it's supposed to be a difficult hike.
And it's supposed to be a little over 8 miles in and back.
It starts out, from what we understand, all downhill. So the whole way back is going to be all uphill. So we're a little nervous about whether or not we can make it.
I was excited about it last night. It sounded all good and dandy when we went to bed. I was ready to go this morning. But
on the way here, she read a little bit more about it and not a little nervous. But we figured, we'll just take our time.
Lots of water. We've got snacks in the backpack. I got Band-Aids because I do have a blister on my foot. 8 miles is a long hike.
But we'll just hit the highlights today. So,
hey, in case you're wondering where the name came from, I also found that out on the way here. Find it kind of interesting. It was founded in the late 1800s by a traveling minister, and he thought he wanted to give it a biblical name that would capture the splendor that you see, or that we're gonna see at the end of the hike. And it's so he named it the Walls of Jericho. And that should be the highlight of this if we can make it all the way to the end. There's a blue pond, and anyway, along the way there's supposed to be some waterfalls and a blue lagoon.
So anyway, we'll hit the highlights today, so you won't have to see us struggle too much. Hopefully you'll get to see the end of the trail. Hopefully we will too. So we've just stopped a little short of the Walls of Jericho on our way in, just to take a look at this beautiful place along the creek.
Oh, Bafflin Brook.
And we're within probably a quarter mile of the Walls of Jericho. According to the sign we saw just a little bit ago, it said we were a half mile. And we've probably gone about a quarter of a mile since then. But this is a very peaceful area right here by the creek. I'm assuming you can see across the other way. Those cliffs on the other side. And then the water down below. I believe this is part of the Walls of Jericho. May not be the most scenic part.
I don't believe so.
But we are close.
I don't believe so. We still got another half mile in the hike, and it's supposed to, the Walls of Jericho is at the very end. This may just be the very beginning.
It may be, but this last little bit of the hike has been treacherous with a lot of rocks, very slippery.
Slippery rocks, that close to the edge.
Limbs to climb over. It's
gonna be bad going back.
It's gonna be worse going back, because a lot of that we came this way was going up a little bit. We have to be careful going down. May have to sit on our butts and go down. You can see some little waterfalls down at the bottom of the hill.
I was fixing to give up on finding any waterfalls. I was thinking that TripAdvisor was lying. I want to go down there.
I don't know.
I want to go down there, I said.
You want to go down there?
I want to go down there.
Well, we'll see if the trail takes us that way. I think we're going to have some more waterfalls up here in front of us. Be careful right here, it looks slippery. You can see the waterfalls in front of us.
Yeah, I couldn't see that one from the front. That's from the side. It's rock and trees. It's really here's the Walls of Jericho.
Oh, look around behind us, there's some more.
You got that on video?
Yeah, it's on video.
Yep. That is more like it. That's
Don't fall just because you're on camera.
If I fall, I'll just race with it.
We haven't made it. Or at least, you know, we hadn't done the switchbacks, which I don't know if we will, but we're going to go up and look at those falls up above up there.
Where are the switchbacks?
I assume they're over there.
Well,
But we'll get up there where we can see those other falls.
I was almost ready to turn around and go back.
You were almost ready to quit?
I'm so glad I didn't quit. This is beautiful.
Yeah, we still have a big hike on the way back. It's going to be harder on the way back because it's all uphill.
Yeah, this was 4 miles in, and the last mile, no, half mile was really, really bad.
It was rocky and slippery and off on a steep side of a hill. And
If you took a wrong step, you'd be tumbled down to who knows where.
so we'll probably be getting back in the truck with muddy bottoms.
Really pretty.
Said the upper falls are dry. You can see where they'd be coming in up there. But they're dry right now. You see the water coming out of the rocks right there. We did it. So folks, a little bit about what to expect if you come do this hike. This is about a 7.5 mile round trip. The first 2.5 or so miles is all downhill. The elevation gain here is about 1,700 feet. So the first 2.5, 3 miles, you're going downhill the whole way until you get down to the first bridge at the creek. Between the first and second bridge, it's about a half mile or so. It's fairly flat. Once you pass the second bridge, you get on a narrow, rocky, slippery trail on the edge of a cliff, basically.
So I would suggest if you wanted to do this trek, I would make sure it had rained right before you come.
Right, and it took us, let's see, what did it take us? It took us almost 6 hours to do it.
Yeah.
Another thing I'd probably recommend is bring a swimsuit. Either pack it or wear it in.
Yeah, because the falls are beautiful, and the little the blue lagoon, I think they call it a blue pool or blue lagoon at the foot of it. It's beautiful. It's pretty blue. It's nice, cool water.
So I think the hike is well worth it, but to tell you the truth, I was ready to get back.
I was glad to see the parking lot.
Thanks again for hanging with the Harrises.